Hey, sexy people. Let's talk about one of the most overused, underdefined phrases in modern relationships, emotional cheating. And I'm going to say something that might piss you off at first, but if you stay with me, it'll actually set you free. Emotional cheating is a made-up phrase. Yeah, it is. Not because the pain isn't real. The pain can be very real, but because the label is usually doing the job that clarity, agreements, emotional skills, and honest repair are supposed to do. Most people don't need a new category of cheating. They need a grown-up definition of what's happening and what to do about it. Emotional cheating became popular because it immediately validates a feeling. It gives you a storyline. It gives you a culprit. It makes you feel like you have the moral high ground. But the problem is a label can become a shortcut that replaces skill building. It becomes you emotionally cheated instead of I feel unsafe. I feel replaced. I'm insecure. I'm scared I'm losing you, or I'm not sure about what our agreements are, or I don't know how to handle jealousy. I don't even know how to ask for reassurance without controlling you. Emotions are real, but emotions are not evidence of wrongdoing. Emotions are information. And when you treat information like a conviction, you skip the actual work. So the real question is not, is it cheating? And if you find yourself wanting to say emotional cheating, I want you to pause and ask a better question. What is actually happening here? Because most of the time what's happening falls into one of these categories: an agreement breach, dishonesty, intimacy displacement, or emotional control. So let's start with the simplest one. Did someone violate an agreement? Because if you never defined agreements, you can't call everything a betrayal. A lot of couples are out here just freestyling their relationship expectations and then acting shocked when someone doesn't follow a rule that was, never clearly stated. And I mean clearly stated, as opposed to doing what your parents did or what you read in some urban romance novel or, what you saw on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. So instead of you emotionally cheated, the question is, did you violate something we agreed to? Examples could be, we agreed we would disclose romantic intentions before before it escalates, and you didn't. We agreed certain types of flirting or ongoing private intimacy were not okay, and you continued. We agreed not to build romantic energy with someone while calling it just friends to avoid accountability and the conversation about it. And here are some grown-up translations that actually lead to solutions. Instead of you emotionally cheated, say, we didn't define our agreements and I feel unsafe. This feels like secrecy and I need clarity about what's private versus what's hidden. So if you need a play-by-play of your partner's brain to feel safe, the problem isn't their friend or their coworker or their sister or their therapist. The problem is your nervous system, your attachment wounds, and your lack of emotional self-management tools. And that's not shame. That's just the work that needs to be done. Because a healthy relationship isn't two people trapped in a room emotionally feeding off of each other. A healthy relationship is two regulated adults who can process with appropriate support, come back with clarity, and repair with honesty. Now, if this hits a nerve, good. That means there's something worth cleaning up together or within yourself. And if you want support doing that work, you already know where to find me so we can have a private conversation. And I'm not here to make the choices for you. I'm here to support you in understanding them and in creating relationships that are as expansive and authentic as you are. Until next time, your love, your rules, and your freedom. Bye-bye.